Okay, this is a quick video of the farm. Some of y'all had told y'all that back in the late 1800s, this was a little community, a little farming community or town. And this is where the grist mill used to sit. And these are some of the pieces of equipment that are left from the grist mill. And they've grown, hang on, the trees have grown into them. Of course, the grist mill is not here anymore. There's not much left of it. They had to clean it all up to set up all these cow pens. And there's some more of the pieces. And then back over here, that used to be part of the blacksmith shop that was here. The blacksmith was over here. I have been in there when it wasn't quite so grown over, and we got a bunch of little tools and things like that, because it was a sawmill here too. We got a bunch of saw blades and a bunch of things from the sawmill, but there's not really anything left to see of where the sawmill was. It was over by the water over here to our right over there. But, and then you go over here, I think it is. There was like a big stone pit. It might not have been this one, it might have been the other one. There was a big stone pit that they used to set their fires and stuff for the blacksmith shop. That might not be it. But anyway, there were, like I said, there was a whole bunch of stuff right through here. And then if you go past where the blacksmith shop was up to the front of the property, that's where the old schoolhouses were. And the black schoolhouse was on this property, and the white schoolhouse was on the property across the street. And that was like, I want to say like the mid to late 1800s. But there was a natural disaster that occurred, and a lot of people were hurt, and a few people were killed. As a matter of fact, I don't want to show the house, but there's a house sitting there now that's the bunkhouse. And my husband's great-grandmother, she died because one of the tornadoes hit her house, and she got hit in the head and was hurt really bad, and she later died from it. But his great-grandfather, just as everybody left the community in the little town, because it lost its post office when so many people had moved away, lost the post office, and then it was no longer considered a town or a community or however that works. But yeah, so his great-grandfather started buying up all the land until he basically bought the whole area where the little town was, or community, whatever you want to call it. But it's pretty neat. We find stuff around here all the time. We found an old still where the schoolhouse used to be. The old wells where the schoolhouse was. I found all the little posts and the little gate that went around the old schoolhouse. And then like all this stuff. But we've actually, everything that really could be salvaged, that would be like antiques we salvaged years ago. Those are just things that were too big to do anything with. And then after we finish the other houses, we might actually cut those out of the trees and do something with them. I'm not sure. Like I said, there's still actually some stuff in there, but last time we were in there was just so many snakes and different things. You just don't want to. Looks like the cows might be getting up in there now. And then I guess the next question will be what everybody asked. Did you take the metal detector? Yeah, I've took the metal detector around here, but the ground has a lot of iron ore in it, and I'm not really very good at metal detecting, so I didn't really come up with anything really good. The best things that I found were where they took all the old phone lines the old-timey phone lines and some of the old telephone poles down that were all run through here to the little buildings and the little school and stuff. And I got all the glass, those glass conductors and stuff like that, and some metal pieces and stuff, which we're having some people make furniture for the cabin, and we're going to have them use a lot of those pieces in some of the furniture, so that ought to be pretty cool. All right, well, y'all have a nice day.